So now we're going to look at, again, how we can do stuff by hand, but we're going to conclude based on the two examples that we did before. So I could do it by hand, but I'm going to tell you I wouldn't do that. I would get the information either off the website or the calculator. So for both, by the calculator, I got 8.1634, 9.8026. And for the website, I got a little bit different numbers. So what I'm going to do is, because they're slightly different, I'm only going to conclude with 2 decimal places. So we can estimate with 95% confidence mean number of hours slept is between 8.16 and 9.80. Okay, so again, the same thing, you could do it by hand, by calculator, by website. I would either do calculator or website. So let's work backwards again to find the error bound. We did this with the Z interval. So again, to find the error bound, from the upper value of the interval, subtract the sample mean. Or from the upper value of the interval, subtract the lower value, and then divide the difference by 2. So here we go. Suppose we have a confidence interval of 72.75, 75.25, and we want to find the error bound. Again, if I knew my sample mean, I could simply subtract it from my upper bound, or I can I can subtract my upper bound from my lower bound and divide by 2 to get 1.25. So my error bound for this is 1.25. Again, I can do it for my sample mean. I can subtract the error bound from the upper value of the confidence interval, or I can average the upper and the lower bound together. So that's what I'm going to do. So here's a different one. Confidence interval is 67.18, and the upper bound is 68.82. And I want to find the error bound. So if I know the error bound, so for this one I knew my error bound was 0.82, I can just subtract the error bound from the upper bound and get 68. But if I don't know it, I add my 2 values together, the upper and the lower bound, and I divide by 2, and it gives me my sample mean. So it's an easy way to work backwards if you're not given the exact sample means or the error bound. So again, here it is in the synopsis. So if I have a confidence interval, lower bound is 42.12, upper bound is 47.88. To find the error bound, all I do is I subtract the lowest from the highest, divide by 2, and I get 2.88. And just to find the sample mean, I add the 2 values together, divide by 2 to get the sample mean.